We have seen so many cool upcoming MMORPG on 2025, which we don't even know what month the game will release officially. So our team will give you a huge update about the new MMORPG games that have an English version. So we will guarantee these all games that I will mention will release globally in 2025. Can you please like this video to reach 100 likes? Please enjoy the video of Top 10 New MMORPG Games on Mobile 2025 English version. Project Apocalypse. Honestly, I feel in love with the character design. It has a very futuristic looks with a robotic and how well the armor and a weapon's appearance is. It is so bright with some aura going around the equipment when we reach a higher level. The game has a great combat mechanism by letting the hero move while attacking. It will give a huge impact to the player's satisfactions rather than the hero only attack by standing still in one position. I really love how the combat mechanism works with so much flashy skill and colorful visual while in combat. Anyway, it has an auto-based game full of auto-path finding the game can do automatically. Even the level will rise up faster in a shorter time. Project Apocalypse is a new MMORPG 2025 that focuses on the build-up of our team's teammates' strength. Getting some help from a servant will boost our combat power significantly. He is like a pet on our team that will following us continuously. Try to deploy the strongest servant in combat. Once his skill is ready, we can unleash it to deal with an area of effect range. Journey of Glory Rebirth. If you would like to play a very simple game with a chibi character design, this game would be nice to try. Since the first tutorial, we have introduced how to speed up the progress by using some penny. Of course, it means a VIP based game. I think not all players will love these features, but surely it has its own market. I think the developers should enhance the visual because the hero's appearance looks quite common. Even the character options, only 3 different classes are available, which is Sword Master, Berserker, and a female with an umbrella as her main weapon. Honestly, my first experience trying it is most of the players seems like a bot at all. They all have the same movement pattern and the chatting world does not look so busy at all. Anyway, would you play this MMORPG? Please write in the comments below, thanks. Ragnarok 2. This game will be playable on cross-platforms, which for PC, Android, and iOS. Of course, it has a higher quality game that everyone should try in 2025. We don't need to wait for a long time to let the game release globally because it already has an English version now. I was really surprised how this game turned to become the most played MMORPG 2025. By seeing this video, then you will realize how many players are playing it, especially when I have reached the village. The ambience, the atmosphere is really on point. It's really well on describing how the medieval era is. Anyway, you need a high point specification to run it because it's 100% full of open world base. We will not find any portal along the way. We will get into a different place straight away without waiting for a loading scene. The combat mechanism of Ragnarok 2 is really good even though it has a classical combat, but when our hero dodges the enemy's attack, then the hero will do a different action. It looks so simple, but actually it has a huge attention to detail, making the game not clunky at all. The UI is really clear, just like a PC setup. One of the best most played MMORPG games 2025 for mobile and PC, I guarantee it. Ragnarok M, classy, Zeny Only. We have seen so many Ragnarok games on mobile, but this game will give us a different experience because we can only use one single thing to trade, buy, or even upgrade the equipment, which is using Zeny Only. If you want to understand more, simply the game currency of this game is a Zeny. We can get it through the monster drop items by killing the monster. Even the developer launched a new features to let the player grind it offline. Such a new experience, right? Anyway, the number of the grinding we can do get a limitation. It's about 1000 monster. Probably the number will be changed and get an update soon. Every single items available in the game can be obtained by using a Zeny, and I really understand what is the main purpose of the developer thinking on. Ragnarok M Classic will become no pay-to-win MMORPG on mobile that lets the player get a fair and balanced experience. I think that's all the only difference between the other Ragnarok we have seen. The rest, everything is 100% similar. The combat, the UI, the gameplay, even the graphic is 95% similar, which I'm sure you will easily understand about the whole thing. Define 3M Hero Origins. This game has a release globally and has an English version already, but only a certain country can access the game now. I think that's the reason why the number of the players playing it is not so massive at all. But actually, the game has a high potential as a chibi game style. All of the characters seem so cute and fun, even the music background is really fun though. The gameplay mechanism allows the player to move the hero while attacking. We will have a pet as our support ally and deal more damage from a distance. Unleash your pet ultimate skill by tapping his avatar icon. We can change and deploy a different pet once you have a higher star grade through summoning or gacha, but of course we can get it freely through story. Define 3M Hero Origins is an open world MMORPG where we can reach a higher level in a flash just by doing the main mission. All of the mission can be finished so quickly anyway. EOS Gold. I know what you are thinking about this game. It's so generic within the other MMORPG. Even in 2025, this game seems quite classy though. It has a top-down view perspective where we can't rotate the point of view freely. As I remember, this game has been released before, but now the game has a new publisher that makes the game have a different name though. The gameplay is totally simple, it's full of auto, and even the combat looks so generic. The game's level difficulty is really easy. Even with one slash, we can eliminate the enemy so easily. In the early game, we are so overpowered, and I'm sure you can finish the mission even faster. The game has a kingdom base where all of the main characters have knight armor as the main design appearance. About the character customization, it needs more updates even it has a gender lock. The developer should try on making MMORPG for universal. Ragnarok V returns. Another Ragnarok game's coming up to mobile even right now. It suddenly released globally and you all can download the game on the Play Store and also on the App Store now. Anyway, the game's size is quite lower if we compare with the other Ragnarok games on mobile, but also it will have an impact on the game's quality in visual. It's not pretty sharp, but at least we'll have a stable FPS while we are visiting the city of Frontera. Through this video, you will see how many players are enthusiastic about playing it. It reached more than 100 players on the screen. The combat mechanism is absolutely the same. We can lock the target and tap frequently the basic attack. I love how the tutorial are able to skip, even if we will get the pet mount in the earlier game. So we can speed up the progress faster. Ragnarok V Return is the most played MMORPG game in 2025. Cabal Infinite Combo. It's amazing how the game turns into the most played MMORPG right now. All of the servers have a lot of active players. I think it is because the developer launched the game with exactly the same features within the PC version. This is a huge potential to the other games developer who have a PC MMO and try to launch it to mobile. Because the trend now is changing and all players prefer to play MMO anywhere, and Cabal Mobile is the right example. In the game, we can build up the hero by focusing on the skill tree system, but also we can freely place the attributes point once our hero gains a new level. It's a PvP base oriented, where we can duel between the player anytime. It makes the game quite hardcore to level through. It has an open world PK based game, so we should always compete in a high intensity between the players to reach a maximum advantage by grinding the monster as well. Absolutely top most played MMORPG 2025. Magic Forest Dragon Quest. You all need to download this game if you only have a low end phone and have a limited free space, but the game will show you an amazing landscape with a green nature look. It has a chibi character design at all, even the monster looks super cute though. We will have a flying board as our mount to drive faster into a certain location. This game is pretty simple. We can let the game play the whole game by itself. Seriously, we don't even need to control the hero at all. This game is good to play if you are a casual player, so we can do another activity while the game does an auto action. Anyway, this MMORPG has a combat power base. It's an indicator to see how strong our hero is. Anyway, the developer has launched so many servers within a month. I can assuming if the developer would try to milk the player penny, which is this game has a CP base to measure your strength and can be increased by seeing the store. As I said before, you can enjoy the best MMORPG on your low-end devices through the Magic Forest Dragon Quest game. Naruto Shippuden. This anime has so many fans out there, and I think it's a great move by the developer who want to port the anime into a mobile game. It has MMORPG base where we can meet the other players in the open world. Unfortunately, the player who wants to play it is not so much. The gameplay of Naruto Shippuden is we'll have 3 main characters on our side. They are Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Each of these heroes are switchable, so we can change the hero when each of them has a lower HP. With that way, we can make sure our character can survive longer. Actually, the gameplay absolutely impressed me because all of the skills that show in the game are similar within the anime. Bonus 3 of Savior Neverland. This MMORPG has a different gameplay. Seriously, it's not fully open world based, but we should get into the portal to reach a different place or dungeon. So we don't have to worry about wasting our time by exploring the world. Honestly, I prefer to play the open world one rather than we are only able to hunt the monster through the dungeon. What about you guys? But wait, once you reach a higher level, then you can grind the monster in the open world, but we need to go through the portal as well. Before you download this MMO, it has some features where we can find a bot as our partner to clear the stage. Unfortunately, the bot will not try on avoiding any Hazardo's attack by the boss monster. I highly recommend you to invite the other players to join your team so your winning chance will increase significantly. These all are the newest MMORPG 2025 for mobile that has an English version. So when you watch this video, I'm sure you will get a huge update. Remember to like this content and see you on the next video. Thanks.